Okay. We are live. Twitch is having problems authenticating through any US server right now. Probably because everyone's sick and corona'd. So they are probably just fucking off. Who knows? So we're going through South America. We'll see how that affects the stream. It's MTGO, so I'm not expecting that much of a problem. Shouldn't be that bad, but if it's laggy, that's probably why. I don't know. I've never tried running through a South American server before. See how that works out. So let's get this open. I try to play Monday, so this is the time we're actually going to play this deck. I'm excited for it. It's a very cool deck. I enjoy it. It's very stupid. A lot of dumb creatures and dumb abilities, like Flayer Husk, Gingerbrute, and Phyrexian Walker. So the goal is just to get as many permanents out on the battlefield at a single time, and then cast your killers, which are your Gearseeker Serpent, Myr Enforcer, and your Bastion Inventor, which has been sick as hell in a lot of matchups. I've also won just by playing 3 or 4 Frogmites and just swinging out for victory. It's cool. Just dump your hand. That's all this deck is. That's all it takes. So we're gonna try this out, see how it works out. Should be pretty fun. Like I said, I've enjoyed playing this deck through challenges, so we're gonna do a few trial matches, just do some tournament practice, and we'll probably do a league of this deck and see how it does. I have not done a league of this deck yet, so we'll see how it goes against a lot of meta. People that are used to playing their decks. I don't know if I have a win matchup against a lot of decks. Mono Black can be good, can be bad. Boros has been, again, kind of up in the air. Against Affinity, I have a huge loss because they have all the cards I have. They also have Galvanic Blast and an Adhog, which I can't really do anything about. But we'll try it out. Sideboard, 3 blue Elemental Blast, probably good against Affinity. Kills red permanents, good against any burn deck. Echoing Truth, just kind of good removal. Gets rid of things and also can help with some combat tricks. Aura Flux for against any kind of Boggle matchup. Maybe other enchantment matchups. I don't know how good it is in some other ones, but it's fun, so I like having it in here. Fade Away, one of the best wipes in the format. You can get people a lot with this. Each creature a controller sacrifices a permanent unless they pay 1. It's pretty sick. If they tap out for the creatures, or they have a lot of boggles, slivers or elves, you just win. They're gonna have to sacrifice pretty much everything. If they're smart, they're sacrifice other lands and just go for a victory, but they won't. Cursed Chains, right against any big creature, your anglers, your Seeker of the Way, doesn't kill it, won't come back, doesn't bounce to hand, you just sit there tapped the rest of the time, doesn't matter, I don't care. And Tormod's Crypt for any kind of graveyard shenanigans. Basically we switch out Welding Jar for that. Welding Jar is a good kind of blanket for a lot of decks, but Crypt may be good too. The other card we usually switch out is probably the Walker. It's the least effective of all these creatures. This is an aggro deck, but we want a few more 0 costs, which is why we have the Walker in the deck, plus the creatures for Springleaf Drum. But we'll try out and see how it goes. I like this deck. I like how it plays. See how it goes in a few practice matches, and then we'll see what keep going. Busy. I'm sure everyone's sick, so that's probably why. Yeah, Twitch servers are just being weird today. All the US servers are off. But stream looks like it's up, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh, game's starting, so we got one going. Okay, we're on play this time. Let's try it out. This hand looks good. Let's see. So we have Gearseeker. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. Ooh, that's good. That means we can get them out like next turn, maybe turn 3 for unlucky. Definitely keep this. So, we'll just get as many artifacts out as we can this turn. Actually, I think we go Island turn 1 because we don't have any affinity. Lay out Springleaf Drum. This little leak thing a little bit over. I changed the thing a little bit, so we have a little more. So now we just play this free Walker, which is again why we have this in the deck. Have that, play the Flayer Husk. So now we have a 1/1 we can swing with next turn if they don't do anything about it. And we have 3 artifacts on board, going to 4 with Darksteel. Now technically we could have done that last turn with Citadel. Maybe that'd been smarter. I don't know. I want to have 2 islands up just in case, and this will guarantee we have 2 main for anything else. Mountain. Okay, just a cohort. It's gonna be a race then. Yep. Well, thanks for the follow time, Knight. Hey, look at that, we got a 5/6. What are you gonna do about this? This thing I have on the board that's bigger than anything you possibly have in your deck. Playing more goblins is a start to this problem they have. It's not your day, buddy. Oh, really? Yeah. There's a lot of problems with the server. I was having trouble getting online. Oop. Sledders. That means I can make a goblin of 5/5, possibly a 6/6. We're just gonna keep playing out serpents. Really? That's interesting. I don't know that. I'm trying to figure out if they can actually block this and be safe. They can't. I guess they could Fire Blast, but I wouldn't. And every time we kill one of these, the slider gets worse, so. I may play this for Rags. It's fun. I've enjoyed it. They have 6 now, so they could technically attack and kill one of our serpents. We just swing in with all our serpents and go for lethal. I'm not gonna play Legacy if Rags the same day. I enjoy Pauper more than I enjoy Legacy in some ways. Plus, Legacy's a little more competitive. I don't know. I can't play any events in a bit because everything's canceled because of the virus, so. Thank you for the follow, Ashwood. So let's see if they kill the board for this. Nope. Okay, we'll just do this then. This is so dirty. Welding Jar works if you sacrifice it, so it doesn't even matter if I tapped out. Pauper's fun, I enjoy it. Yep, look at that, we win. Okay, so Bleeding Brew Elemental Blast in, and bring in Fadeaways. Guess Tooths are not that good. Gingerbrute's also not as sick. No, so in truth, also consider tokens. Yeah, we'll do this. There's block though. Tooths are cutting down too many things. Let's see. We have welding jars for We have Ornithopters, let us block the air. I don't really care about the air though. I guess we can get in the air. Gingerbrutes just aren't gonna do enough. Curse of Chains, they don't have any good creatures. I'll put 3 blue elementals. They're gonna have red elementals, so we actually do not want any Gearseekers this game. I guess we keep him 1. 2 Gearseekers is enough. They are gonna blow them up. They can't blow up Bastion, and they can't blow up Myr Enforcer. Much better. So we have a pretty good sideboard package against this, I think. Let's see if this works out. Hopefully everyone's doing okay, not sick. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's not the best, but we can make this work. Get an Inventor out, it may be good enough. Plus, they did mulligan, so. So we're not going to have it play this turn, fortunately. They're going to get a free 2 on us. Fade away, huh? Yeah, I think we just play Frogmite. And then wait a turn. We'll see what they play out, see if they go wide or crazy with their mana. I'd like to get every single one of the guys out, if we can. Let them go out, and then we fade away. Kill the entire board. Why we play Welding Jar? So, 3, 4. Yes. I guess we do have one last, don't we? Shoot. Okay. So we can't play Inventor because we have to play one for the Frogmite. Kind of Frogmite, though. Yes, because if we draw a land, we can fade away still, and we can block this way. I'm kind of just trying to bait anything they have. They're thinking about something. I don't know what they're thinking about, but they are thinking about something. Okay, so I want them to have more creatures, so now I'm just going to take this damage. It's just not going to kill me, so I don't care. So we are going to Thoughtcast ourselves. Cast that. We are just going to pass again. We're going to hopefully they play out their board, and then we're just going to fade away. Yep. block this. What they do? You can always Welding Jar in response to something. They may just sack one of their guys. I don't care. I'm not really expecting too much. Yeah. He's gonna take the damage. I'm really just trying to bait them to have everything on the board. I think they have a bolt in hand. I guess I could play Ornithopter and then Bastion, though. Yeah, I can pay for my guys or let them die, so I'm not really caring about this. So let's, this will stop blocking, and I can use it as a... Now, they can Sledder, but this may force them into action. Oh, they had a Elemental. Okay, that works too. I should have expected that. I knew that was going to come. Okay, one card left. Come on, play our creature out. Attacks, huh? Jeez. What if they have another one? No, okay. Fade away requires them to actually be tapped out. They can't attack, so... Yep, that's cool. I guess they don't have a creature in hand because they did not attack the last couple turns. Take 4. Worth to take 4. Yeah, I think we should take 4. They have another smash in hand, so... They could protect this and kill it if they want to spend a goblin. They do. Bolt Fire Blast would do it. Could block here. And I could attack here. What I do is attach this to this, at least. They must have another Smash of Smithereens in their hand or something. That's the only thing they would do if they were thinking about this. They're gonna burn it. And I'm not gonna attack, I'm just gonna wait them out in the board. They may be close enough to win. Oh, well, they're not gonna go for the attack either, though. So. 7. 7. Swings. Nah. They may just be waiting for Pyroblast, but I mean I can't do anything about that. Why I only have 2 of the Gearseekers in there. Bushwhacker. Okay. You... Okay, I don't think he meant to do that. Do I fade away now? They can protect 2 goblins. Glad he did that. I probably lost this, but I don't think I was going to win through what he had anyhow. Oh, I win the match. I guess he has nothing to do about that. Buddy, what I would do is sacrifice every single land you have, and then swing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm at 1. He could have won that. How much damage do I have on board? 5, 6, 7? Yeah, they could have won that. What'd I draw? Yeah, they would have had that game. Well, sometimes you get the troll victory. That's always good. The green screen, is it showing up still? Gotta turn this light up a little. Oop, light fell out. There we go. I think it's gone now. Okay, so we'll wait for another one. We'll do 2 more matches that are non-tournament, and then we'll do actual tournament. Tournament. Let's see what happens. Northern Marco 1. Okay, so we have a creature, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 artifacts, and a Myr Enforcer, so we're keeping this hand. We're just gonna play the Ornithopter out, and start swinging with Tooth, make him 1/1. They're mulliganing down. So we'll see what they do. These matchups are kind of weird because usually people for tournament practice, they may not be the best of the deck. So sometimes you don't have the best experiences for if this person is very good at this, because they could just be testing it, which is what I do all the time, so it makes sense. But we won't really know how this deck goes until we actually go to a league and people are trying to get points to play more. See how many points we can get. I got 80 play points, so if I get more, I could possibly do 2 leagues. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so they are probably... So he is sending me messages. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so we want to... Springleaf Drum. Get everything out, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. So they may be a... I should play Welding Jar in case they have Bolt. Green blue, huh? Not Delver then. What the hell are they doing? Ooh. Ooh. I don't think Ryan's watching, but if he was, he'd like this. This is the deck he was talking about. This is not going to make them happy. What do they do about this? I don't know. They have much they can do about this. Pulling Oracle. E. Flying, huh? 2-2 flying. That's pretty good. Actually really good against us. Not the best. We're gonna have to go on the offensive though. I have 3. Interesting. Fish person. I play that Skyfall. Oh, another Coiling Oracle. Wow, they have a lot of those. They can't play any though. Just take that 5. Oh, I guess they can. They didn't play a land this turn. Shoot, they're gonna get out of the Skyfall out. It's good for me though. On paper. I want to swing. They're gonna start getting 2 in every turn. So it's gonna be a huge race after this. 3 cards to 1 or none of mine. So I don't know. They may have this just with creatures on board. I can block this Mimic for 1 turn with Myr Enforcer, but I can't block that in the air unless I get another Tooth. Yep. That's helpful. That. It's on the Inventor. I want to trade their entire board for that. That is fine by me. The race is back on. They keep going. Ooh-wee. Vigilance and flying, huh? Jesus. Jesus. think we block that. And trample, wow. Okay, yeah. We're screwed. And they have boogles? Wow, this is a pretty sick deck. That's only a 4-3 though. Yeah, I should have saved it because it's gonna die. So they have 4 in the air. I mean, I can't do anything about this. They can take 9. They'll just take it though. They win. Curse of Chains, hella good. Fade Away, maybe good. Green Truth, possibly good. I don't know. Brute gets in. Walker not that good. Not worried about destruction to be honest. Tooth. Tooth. Yeah, we just want to have more hate. We'll try that. Boggles, huh? Fade Away is good against Boggles. I could bring in Aura Flux, but I only saw 1 Aura. Mostly creatures, so I think Fade Away is a better card. Curse of Chains keeps those guys tapped out. Echoing Truth gets them back into the hand on the turns that matter. They could have Artifact Hate, so maybe it's a little risky taking out Welding Jars, but I'd rather have a few more cards to deal with them. Fade Away, single land. Okay, we'll keep it. Do we keep this? Yep. So we can start working up to our Enforcer. Springleaf Drum would be good. I don't know. Maybe this is too risky to keep. Again, these are practice matches, so we're not too worried about, you know, going crazy here. And we're just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna not do anything. Google. Okay. Let's see what they do with the Boggle. This is an Aura deck. This is an interesting one. I've never seen an Aura deck with that many creatures. Can't fade away for another couple turns, so we have to hope they keep on the offensive. That's what we wanted. Let's see. Else's turn. Could swing in, but it'd get our guy killed, so we're not going to do that. Just going to hope they keep attacking. If we draw land, we're going to fade away and kill their entire board. But I can also just Echoing Truth them back to their hand. Buy some time that way. They attack with Boggle, we will Ornithopter, block, Tooth it. Let's see what they do here, though. That Snake. Step on Snake. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to fade away for draw land. Otherwise that Boggle's gonna get big. I do not like big Boggles. Nope, that's not land. Okay. Let's just go wide then. that back to your hand. Enjoy those. At least stop the bleeding for a little bit. Be able to play this onto this bog, I'll make it a 3/3, but it's gonna be tapped out if he does it. And he has 10 cards in hand, so hopefully we draw a land and fade away next turn if he taps out. But I'm guessing he's just gonna favor. And we're gonna fade away. You can probably just sack it, but the hell? Temporal Sprain? You kidding me here, buddy? Actually, want to do that. Combat first and swing with this Frogmite. Swing with the Frogmite. Don't. Yep, I swing with the Germ. Five, 6. Problem is now they can pay one for the freaking fadeaway cost. Unless they try to play out 2 Culling Oracles. Be sick. So only make it a 3/3 though, right? Yeah. It's only 3/3, so Inventors could still get in. Flavor the Overbean is a pretty good card for this deck. I think Boggles are still 1-drop that does mostly the Mimic stuff. I've seen a few Mimic decks online now, mostly the black, white, and this deck. But it seems like there's enough cards so you just kind of keep going with them. Make them good. Drawing the same land every turn isn't the most optimal situation. If he's silly enough to block here. Fortunately, he does 3 and I do 7 every turn, so he's gonna have a few blockers in a second, but actually I have 11 now on board. I could swing out and make a block everything. Keep temporary sprinting me. That keeps Synod back on my top of my deck. Ugh, that's a good card. Kills anything I have. Probably my Myr Enforcer, to be honest. I thought you were taking the hit. Oracle? Yep. Because we Thoughtcast. Thoughtcast again. Could attack. I don't think I want to. I'd rather attack with the Frogmite. Inventor would die, but Frogmite won't. What's the plan here? Ooh, they have 2 Return to Natures. Okay. Let's return to Island or something. Oh, okay. Still hoping they tap out, because we can actually fade away anytime now. What do we do here? Six. Tap that. No. So I have 4 mana. Cards in hand, 2 lands. Sacrifice a land if I do it. I think I have to try to fade away though. Keep 2 creatures, maybe. They may just kill their lands though. Attack in. So the thing is, I fade away, I also just lose everything except for the Inventor. I have to decide the order of this because, back of the Germ and the Frogmite. It's blocked. Frogmite gets blocked. Guys, he has 3. Saves. That may be good enough. I just want to kind of get this Inventor big enough that I just keep swinging every turn. Where fade away? Fade away, he gets to keep 2 creatures. He has 5 on board. Am I gonna get a chance to fade away again, is the question. No, I don't think I'd do it. I have to just hope he goes for something, because I have lethal on board, basically. Walk everything for the Inventor. Still takes 3. Okay, let's try that. As if he does all that on that, Frogmite just gets in, so. What shenanigans are happening? It's gonna kill it, okay. Still gonna kill, so doesn't really matter. Cool. It's a weird race. Flayer Husk could be a good card. Game to sack his board, though, maybe the best thing I can do. Let's see, he can protect all those guys, so it's pointless to do that. I just have to offer lethal each turn. I have 3 turns to go in. Okay, if he can make that thing a 5/5, he wins. Otherwise, I have 6 that he can't block. I win. Wooey. Okay. That was close. Dang, I don't know what we do about this. Maybe more tooths. Fadeaway did not do what I needed to do there. I just didn't get an opportunity. I think this build is pretty much what we want it to be. Ornithopter, not so good. But we'd rather have that than something else. Gingerbrute changes the math. If we can get it in, that's important. Flayer Husk, good, good, good. Maybe one last fadeaway, one more. Two, just to keep going. True, this is... That is... Okay, boggles are boggles. We can't do much about that. But they only got a 3/3. Not like a big one, so it wasn't the bad. The worst it could be. Okay. This is not a good hand. We cannot play any of our cards. We draw a blue source, we can. But we won't be able to play these guys forever, so I think we do have to mulligan this. Shoot, okay. Yeah, we can't do either of these. We're gonna lose this matchup, probably. This deck isn't the best mulligans, to be honest. But to keep this. Burn bottom. You're burn bottom. Check that. Yeah, you. Oh, it's the worst thing. One. Keep you out. No, that can be Tempered Spring, can't it? Inventor's better here, isn't he? I like Inventor. Can't get him out in time though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just have to hope for the best. I don't think it's going to be a winnable matchup. Okay, let's see that frickin' Archmage. Or whatever that jam it is that makes him bigger. We have nothing to stop it. So it's going to be a whole-on race if he does it. Got drums, that's all we got. He could just start Temporal Sprinting this land back on top of our deck, which would kill us. Which, if I were them, I would just be doing that. Screw your deck, screw everything you love. Temple Sprint every turn. And he doesn't have much of a clock. Look at this cute little buddy. Slippery Boogle. Weirdest card. You're a creature. Hopefully an artifact creature. We go off. I don't know if this deck plays any counterspells. I have not seen any counterspells, which is weird for a blue deck. Gingerbrute, I guess he just wants more cards. Huh. That's not two colored. Okay, this got back into the game, I think. Got my teeth, got my drums, got my islands. That's all we need. And here's a 33. It's even better. Now, he could just Temporal Spring one of them. Be really good for him. But the fact that I have Virtual 11 power on board, it's pretty good for me. Especially I can Distortion Strike one of them and do 6, 7, 8 a turn. Yes, and that's exactly what I expected. Okay. I'm just going to play it back out and just keep tagging. They were very hesitant to give up that Boggle last game, and I lost in the game. I have 4 turns. If they don't play any counter spells, this Distortion Strike is going to make this a 7, which means 2-turn clock. They could also Temporal Spring again, but I can just do it on the Myr Enforcer too. So, see what they do here. Spring is a sorcery, so if they want to do it, they have to do it now. I can just do it on this Myr Enforcer too. I mean, make it a 5, 6, 7. It's good either way. I don't think this is good enough for him, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not good enough. That may be good enough. Oh, I just messed up. Oh, no, I didn't. I couldn't have played it no matter what. Yeah, actually, no, that was good because I can't actually play Gearseeker and at the same turn. I forgot about that. 5, 6, 7, 8. They can do 8, but I have on board, so. They need a favor. They don't have favor, I win. Favor wins it to him, another Temporal Spring wins it to him. But this, I think, actually kills him, so. Turn the Nature does it to him. It's him too. Yeah, I have a 7/7, so. Yep, they got me. Well, they had to have the perfect out, and they did. That's how it goes. It was a good game. Okay, we're going to do one more practice match, but I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll actually play a tournament. Be right back. Okay, and I am back. Let's play another match. I think it's a different person, right? Yeah. 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 Ooh, we won, okay. No lands, mulligan. We'll try it. I don't like it, but we'll try it. Puppy. Hey, Fogwire. We'll keep this. It's most likely we have 1, 2, 3 artifacts. 4 artifacts. Gearseeker's getting out faster, so we'll keep Gearseeker. Best case scenario, we draw another 0 cost. Or drum, and then we get out of Thoughtcast. Power out of turn 3. This is mono black. And we just hold on to our hand. 3, 4. Yeah, I guess we can do this. This is risky, but we'll try it. They may defile if they're smart, but they probably aren't. Not that they're not smart, they probably won't think about doing that on a 0 cost. They don't see the value in that. Actually, they can't defile these, can they? Nope. They're too big. Start edicting. They want to edict for these 0 costs. They do want to edict for these 0 costs. We have 5 artifacts now. We have draw blue. We play our Gearseeker. We have sacrifice cards too. So good scenario. They probably still have defile if they kept a hand that was like that and they didn't cast anything. Now they can defile these Ornithopters. We'll see if they do it. How's the night going, everyone? If we're on the land, we could also just play Myr Enforcer. Well, we can't. Cost 3. Yeah, we can't do it now. That's the thing, is like against this matchup, I usually have to hold on to my entire hand and then go in one go, because this is a tempo deck that just tries to get every turn value, and they can't deal with a lot of things on different turns, but they can deal with this pretty easily just by one-on-one-ing me. I thought I could Thoughtcast into something good, but it may have been a little ambitious to Thoughtcast that early. Like, it's this deck. But this is how you learn your lesson. Still have 3 artifacts. It's Frogmite here. Still costs 3. That costs 3. Yep. We just need to keep value out, so unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to win this. They have a full hand, and I have nothing I can cast. We'll see what they do. Rager, that's good. Oh, swamp. Still have a witch's cottage. We have another defile coming in. Such a sweet card. Yes, we do. So we can't even attack. We need the artifacts. I get more here, I see. Witches would be a good card against me. What else do they have that 2 mana? I guess they could play another land. If they play a Chittering Rat, that'd also kill us. Mono Black's pretty good. Last couple Rags I've been to, Rags to Riches, they have been a staple of the top 8. They're a good deck. There's a lot of variants now. There's the Beetle version, Efficient Beetle, that just sacrifices creatures. Mono Black control without any creatures, and then there's just Mono Black, which is this standard version we're seeing right now. I think he swings in here because there's really no reason not to. And I am ahead on life. He's probably going to play a creature afterwards. Probably Chittering if he drops it into the land. Not maybe Witches. Could be anything though. I don't know, Sign of Blood, okay. Just going to go for that life gain and best. Yeah, good luck. There's nothing here. Three. Yeah, we rather would have had any card we can cast. A Frogmite would have been amazing there. Unfortunately, he has 7 cards in hand. It's still on turn 7. And we have nothing we can do to stop this. He starts killing our artifacts again. We have nothing. I have a hand full of end cards and nothing on scope, so. But this is a good matchup for me to learn. It's hard. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop now. There's nothing I can do. Like, yep. It was just a head-on curve. Okay, so Chains is good against this deck because it keeps their guys tapped. We don't want to deal with Thorns. Booth is not good. Fade Away is not good. We just want to get in as much as we can. Welding Jar is not good either because they sack and minus, so we're going to put in some Tormods instead if we're going to have any of those things. We want the low costs to be as much as possible, so we want all these creatures. Distortion. I guess we only have 2 Tormods and keep 3 Distortions. Truth isn't good. We don't want to bounce any of the creatures that are good for them. Actually, do we want Distortion Strike? Fade Away is not good. They're going to keep mana up 95% of the time, I think. You just have to race them. Curse of Chains is really just to get rid of the 2/2s. I don't think black control plays any actual remove right now. That's not sacrificing effects or minus. I guess Witches is one of them. But let's see. Again, no lands. Ooh, this is not a good matchup for us for getting these bad hands. We'll keep this though, but just because we can Curse the Chains and hopefully get in there. Enter is probably gonna go on bottom. Because I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff happening to us. I'm gonna get to rest turn 1, so we're trying to get this Crypt out as soon as possible. Alright, get this Curse Chains. Dog's here. Church Cam sit. That dog cam's a little off. Dog. Hi, Church Cam. Good boy. Decided to say hi. I can just see his butt, because apparently he's messing around. He's gonna knock over the light. I can just see him doing it. Should make that text so it flashes. Little Irish hat on Church Cam. I make Church Cam Irish. How dare you? How dare you make him Irish? Church game was not mudded up in America to be called Irish. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to play anything. I don't need to play anything. I'm not gonna. Keep all your hate, I don't care. No, I only say it because I'm Irish. I can make fun of anyone. As Irish as an American can be. Making fun of the Irish is funny. Me, at least. Jesus, those chittering rats. Do you have any more rats? You're so far behind. We are not getting this. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ, I have never seen this card. You redeem my Flayer Husk. I have never seen Mona the Unhallowed in Pauper, but that's a sick-ass card. When was this printed as common? Good question. Oh, it's printed in Ultimate Masters as a common. Interesting. Okay, so do I play a creature out? 1, 2. I have 2 artifacts out. There, I have 4 artifacts out. Just kill them all. I don't care. Forces still cost 3, so what the hell does it matter? Best case scenario, we draw a land and just play 2 of them out, and he doesn't have any hate whatsoever. That's not happening, but it could happen. He has 6 damage on board. I have nothing to do about this. Maybe bringing in what's it called? The nuke would have been better. Ooey. That's cute though, the little Irish hat. Too bad it doesn't fit on his head. What if you reverse it and then put the hat on? That's even a thing you can do with these little enhancements. Yeah, you're gonna get in there. Taking 6. Maybe play a freaking Gary after that. I don't know what you do here. Yeah, that's cool. Just, you know, I'll kill this germ. I don't care about it. Yep. Let's get in there. Gotta go fast. You have 6 damage, I have 2. We're gonna make this. They have 2 cards left in hand. I have 2 turns to play everything out. And I lose. Cool. Good game, everyone. We did it. Okay, let's play a league. I'm still good at this deck. We just gotta play a league. The only way. It's the only way we actually know. See how we do. See if we do well. See if we do bad. Do Magic the Gathering, waiting for a league. This is the fun part about watching a live stream, is you get to see me wait. How many people? There's 355 people playing Pauper right now. I wish this format was more popular on the internet, at least on MTGO. I don't think MTGO even shows you how many people are in each thing art, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Like, does it tell me how many people are playing? I don't think it does. Excuse me. All these formats. I don't think everyone's checked what's in the specialty. Freeform tournament practice. Funds. Planeswalker open play. What the hell does that mean? Plane Chase open play. They have Plane Chase on here? That's pretty sick. There's a Pauper keep going on now right now too. It's really fun, it looks like. Pauper Phantom League and Pauper Elimination. Now I think this is also a Phantom League. But it doesn't say so because they are bad at telling people what this is. So. But it's just a combination of Pauper cards that look really fun to play. Okay. Well, anybody have anything they want to talk about on this glorious Saturday night? Oh, there you go, match. So one thing about this is you actually have to do it. You have to click the button. You have to cookie click it. Get in the match. Okay. Keep this hand. Yes. It's all lands and cards we want. Up. Oh, it's Affinity. We're gonna lose this. They're a better version of our deck. No attack, huh? Casting. What are you gonna do? Counter the Ornithopter? You actually have counter spells in this blue deck? Wow, he has Metallic Rebuke. Nope, he can't play it. I have not seen Rebuke in that many decks. Apparently that was good there, though. Don't know why he didn't attack, though. Atog? Atog. Get in when the getting's good. He attached the Husk and going for the Attack for 3. 3 damage, so I did that. Yep. Now, people don't know about my deck because there's no counter spells, but they probably expect counter spells. So, they see things like my stupid blue mana, and they think, oh, he's probably playing counter spells, you gotta think about things. You don't have to think about jack shit, just keep going in. My deck sucks. But they don't know that, so they probably are playing in a smart way that is completely worthless against us. Oh, goddammit, he has a good one. I like that Myr Enforcer more than I like mine. I got mine because it's cheap. But look at that, he has now B in our board. Game 2, we can bring in Blue Elemental Blast. But unless I can chain together these cards fast enough, Distortion Strikes fast enough, I don't think I'm gonna beat them. Game 1, I don't know. That dog's too good. Six, 7, 7, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, if he wants to fling and kill me, he can do it. I don't care. Probably play a the green 4/4. Doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, going back on the Myr Enforcer. Galvanic? Nope. Me. I'm just gonna swing for 7. So I have to block this Atog now. I no longer can get in unless I draw another Distortion Strike, which would win me the game if I do, but I probably won't. That's good. So you have to block the Enforcer, take 2, go down to 2. I have 2 blocks, the Respector and the back swing. Now the question is, do I... Yeah, I think I regenerate. Blast. Have a blast. Flames here, okay. You had flame, why don't you just go for it, buddy? Oh, he expected I had a counter spell. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay, so bring in Blue Elemental Blast to stop that bullshit. And Curse of Chains. Got 2 walkers, not so good. Keeping these. Distortion Strike, yes, keep those in. Inventor's good. Tooths. Yeah, Brute's not good enough. Tooth is better than Brute. Take it all Brutes. Echoing Tooth, maybe? What is Echoing Truth in this matchup? No return. Nothing. I can't return anything. It's not good enough. Fade away, maybe. Yeah, we're just keeping 4 Tooths. We're just gonna go wide. Go as hard as we can. Keep it. Hopefully get Inventor out. Draw into Curse Change or something good. Hopefully we're just gonna blast out this Inventor. That's the plan. Get a 2-2. What are you thinking about the white mana? They're saying something to me. Waiting for them to actually say something. I think they're typing something up. See what they talk about. You can't see it because I blocked the chat. Oh, they want to see the list. I'll send it to them. Probably after the matchup. Because giving someone your deck list in the middle of a match, not a good thing. Before the game ends, though, I will give it to him. They like it, though, so that's cool. I like playing these kind of decks because people enjoy seeing them. I really enjoyed making off-color decks like Mono Black Infect and Mono Blue Aggro. I'm working on the next one, probably Mono White Control. Let's see what we can do. It's cost 2, yeah, we just have to go in. Cast this so we can get some air damage maybe later. So we draw a land, we play down the Inventor, and then go for Distortion Strike wins. They still could do a lot of things to stop this. And if we draw a blue elemental, we're not going to be able to use this planet mana. Okay. Let's see. Get this Frogmite out. How much is Metallic Rebuke? Yeah, they can cast that easily. It's cost 1, okay. I think we... see if they rebuke this. Nope, okay. was nasty. They can grudge back anytime. Oh man, that hurts so deep. Four, five, six. But Adtog may still get there. Do 5 with Distortion Strike on that. Yeah, I'm taking it. I think he's going for a flame if he's doing that. Carpus Forder, nice. Two Addogs not so good. Okay. Distortion Strike you. Thoughtcast. The risk here. Now we want a Distortion Strike. We do 5 and then do we 6 next turn. Yeah, that's a win. That means he needs Fleeing to get a victory. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Because we're betting all in on Distortion Strike. They do not. He has enough mana to do Metallic Rebuke. So, we just make sure we don't get damaged by Adtog. This is a 0 damage thing. He can sack everything, but he still only does 10. I do 6 on the rebound. We may have this. Especially now that he's tapped out. Mentor is a sick card. He has nothing he can do about it. Oh, come on. What are you trying to destroy? Okay. I guess you did the wrong thing there. I guess he misclicked. That's too bad. I don't like going through misclicks, but I already had it, so. He doesn't see it. I had it in hand, though. Fade away. Is it good enough? No. Still don't think so. I'm trying to change my mind on Gingerbrute, though, because it can gain life. What do we cut for Gingerbrute, though? Gearseeker? Yeah, because Gingerbrute can give us more life, or any kind of trade-off, so we'll try that. I don't know, this matchup still hasn't favored us, but see how it goes. Yeah, we're keeping this. This is a good hand. Someone's squeaking their hamburger out there. Now Church Grim's hamburger underneath the fridge, or underneath the couch, and he's really happy that he found it again. Loves his hamburger. Okay, unfortunately, I don't want to play jack shit because, that dog's good. Look at that. Take two. If I hold up Thoughtcast, or hold up Blue Elemental. I already played the land this turn, so yes, I think I just hold up Blue Elemental, Thoughtcast after we get an advantage. Yes. This also kills Ancient Grudge, so for us. Goes for a grudge, we just Blue Elemental one. I just get as many cards as I can this turn. Keep holding up Blue Elemental. I think I may have been able to cast an Inventor there, but I didn't want to lose the damage. Hey, Laura. Oh, Grimo. Grimburger. The burger. That is Grimburger. Forger. We curse to change that. Grimburgs. Okay, so let's do get an Inventor, but I think slow and steady wins us here. Keep pulling up blue elemental. Yeah, you can do damage to me. I don't care. Apparently he didn't want to kill the Gingerbrute. Now's a good time to cast it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just because we have an opening with this too. They tap that tag is what. Yep. Just keep us up. Do that. We're gonna equip the. I'm gonna equip it to the Inventor anyhow. So you'd have to draw another Adtog. But we have so much going on. We can block a lot of it. Eight. You have to block at least. You take 4. Yeah, I think to be safe, we do have to block everything. Take 4. Go to 8. Galvanic beats me. Metallic Rebuke stops me from being able to attack. Yeah. That's all I can do. It's the best chance of winning. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's freaking me out here. Okay. Lane again. Yep. Yep, we got it. Phooey. Good games well played. He, good player. But Inventor is a really good card. It cannot be blasted. Make it a freaking, like, 9 and just go in. It's just amazing. I can't believe we won against Affinity, though. Wow, okay, we did it. We did the first round. Blue Elemental Blast, amazing. Stops all the Adtogs, can't get in. His flames are useless. Yeah, I think we played it exactly right. With the 2 flames, he could have won if he would have got that damage in. So blocking with the Gingerbrute was the best idea. Oh man, that was a stressful matchup. Laura, are you tweeting that I'm not like Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, so now you're just gonna watch the Yu-Gi-Oh movie? I don't know if is she still here? She's shit-talking me? Telling me I'm not fucking Yu-Gi-Oh enough? I think she's like, I'm gonna go watch the Yu-Gi-Oh movie instead of watching a nice stream, you fucking asshole. Oh, should I be I'm sorry my hair is not big enough. It is as big as I possibly can make it, Laura. Should I be on a motorcycle? Should I have a freaking dual disc on me? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Laura? I'm talking shit on you. What are you gonna do about it? Fucking Laura. I'm gonna watch the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Just ask. I'll talk about it. I like talking about Magic. So, I don't know how easy that is to follow. I'm looking at my Twitter and Laura's tweeting at me telling me she's gonna watch the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. She's in chat, Witch Throne. She probably muted me, so she can't even hear me. She's busy watching the Yu-Gi-Oh movie instead of freaking pay attention. Ooh, okay, no lands, no keep. Keep this, though. God, this hand sucks ass. Yeah, only way out of this is just getting so many freaking cards into. Oh, we're not gonna cast a card. I just heard screaming in the other room. Yeah, I'm making fun of you. Yeah, Laura knew what was happening when she saw me screaming. So I'm not Yu-Gi-Oh enough, Jesus. This person has a freaking draw step. Freaking stop, are you kidding me here? I'm not freaking Yu-Gi-Oh enough, how dare you. Just ask me to explain things you want to know, Jesus. Yeah, it's nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to pay mana for things. It's a lot harder. Things cost things in this game. And Diesel was not in any Yu-Gi-Oh! Movies, lore, as far as I know. What are you talking about? We just need to get those artifacts out. We are not winning this matchup. I can actually win this matchup with a good hand. I have won against Blue Delver before. Oh, you have to tell me the name of the Wizard Hunter movie you're talking about, because I have no idea what movie Vin Diesel is in that he hunts wizards. Do we get a good old boy in? Yeep. Ninjutsu. Last witch hunter. Pretty good. Does he turn into a truck in that movie? Is he a giant robot in that movie? Wow, what a turn to top out, you know? You didn't notice I just played my entire hand. Boring. The guy with the sword? Who wants to watch that? That's boring. Not even Riddick. He's not gonna Riddick, why do I care? Is he Riddicking in that movie? Does he at least do the Rig voice? I like Vin Diesel though, so I don't know why I'm actually bitching about it. The cool thing about Ninja the Deep Hours, my Phyrexian Walker can block it. Oh no, he's scred. Something's getting scredded. You really gonna... Okay. Wow, I would have not counterspelled that if I were you, buddy. He has more hate cards. Counter my card and scredded my big guy. But I can still block the Frogmite with Ninja. But I'm guessing he has another destruction. Walker also blocks it. I mean, his Ninja can't get in, so it doesn't really matter. I can get in. 4 cards in hand versus my 3. He has Brainstorm, so he's going to get something good. I can play Inventor down next turn, but I gotta wait for a place where he doesn't have these islands. Because counter magic up just means that I'm just going to get countered if I do something stupid. He let me get a Thoughtcast through, which is pretty sick. Countering Welding Jar, huh? Yes. Okay, so Fairy can block that too. So nothing he can do. And no more counterspell on board. No Deprive on board. So it means I get a free cast of Inventor. Oh, it's nice of him to try, at least. Four, 5, 6. What are you gonna do with that 2 mana that does not play counterspell? Mana leak it? Do you actually... Okay, you don't have mana leak. You just start trying to get something out then. So... I do not care if that Frogmite's dead. You boarded the Frogmite when you could have boarded the Ornithopter that's gonna block your card. I guess they're just going for a dig now. I basically out them out on cards, so... Okay, again, you just make this easy for me. 6. They can technically block one of them, but I can just keep this up. Guess they don't have another bolt because they are not going in. They do, and again, they're not... Okay, they don't have another ninja then. Guess I just get this out now when I can. Thoughtcast. Wow, okay. And let's trade. That's 10 damage. And get in 1 now. And we win. Oh man, okay. What do we bring against this? Curse of Change is good. Stops their Delvers. Also stops their Delvers. I think we take in Crypts. Crypt stops the combo. Scred play Mystic Sanctuary right now. Not know. I don't know if it does. Script play. So I actually want to keep in the walkers because they can block pretty much anything they have on the board. Just overplay it. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we want Crypts. You take out 2 teeth and 1 Gearseeker. Inventor's a lot better than Gearseeker in this matchup. It's good. Striker's good. So, Thopter, take out 1 Thopter. Sir. So what did we bring in? We brought in 3 Crypts. That's it. And Curse of Chains. Okay. Crypts and Curse of Chains. We'll try it. I don't know how good this matchup is, to be honest. Ooh, this is a bad hand. We do not want this. You see how we have 3 of our big guys? And no way to get them? Nope. Keep this, though. We have 1 blue. Don't need 2 Welding Jars. Yeah. This gives us a turn to, Gearseeker. Now we can't play it into 2 blue. But they have to keep up 2 blue if they want to do anything. I'm guessing they're going to fairy turn 2, so we probably won't be able to get it. If they have a Force Spike, which is counter target spell unless they pay 1, that's cool. I don't care for shit. Cool. Look at this. I have 2 blockers, a Welding Jar, and a freaking, see the Synod, so. Oh, they can't counterspell then. Cast. You cost 2 still. just have a defense board right now, but any blue, give us anything. Yep, we're gonna Welding Jar that. It blocks the ninja. Getting him to waste all their bolts on this, I am perfectly fine with that trade. The fact that they had to brainstorm this turn is a pretty good sign. Probably gonna Ash Barrens after that and just take this one. I'm guessing if they play in brainstorm, they're doing Ash Baron shenanigans. Or Evolving Wilds. Shuffling their decks, they don't have to actually get the bad cards. So this was a weird sequence I did, but I just wanted to see what I could get away with. Yep. On to Dryad on the Flayer Husk. Ninja cannot, again, they're not attacking the Ornithopters. Can't get in with these Seers though. Ooh, nice. Okay. I should have expected Spell Stutter. I did not. Still cannot get in. At this point, I would bolt one of these if I were him. They're realizing that I have a blocker on both of these. Land cycling, huh? Okay. Jerem, get in there. They just would not keep up counter mana. I don't know why you would Ash Barons on the upkeep instead of letting me, just let me know you can't counterspell. They're saying they want to block, but it's free damage from me, so yeah, sure, I don't care. Kill it. One less creature for you is good for me. I'm just going to attach that Flayer Husk to something good anyhow. This deck relies on a lot of counter spells, so being able to play around them by just having creatures that come out real early is super good. Okay. Don't know why you did that. They just Pyroblasted just to waste it, I guess? Why did you Pyroblast? Oh. Interesting. Okay. That is a sick play. I get in. Yes. That's why Pyroblast is superior to Red Elemental. You can do shit like that. And here comes Ninja Beatdowns. I took a risk. But the good thing about this is that even with the counter spell, I can never get another Gearseeker out. Ooh, nope, never mind. So that may have been a misplay on my part. Should have seen Sandstorm coming. Nice. Okay, so they have multiple ninja triggers now. They are ahead right now. I can't cast any of these guys. And they probably have a counterspell for each one. We're just going to beat them out on that. Now what I probably want to do is grab another Enforcer. Because if we grab another Enforcer, we can then bait out a creature. But they do not have another ninja, otherwise they'd be swinging in every day. Now we play the waiting game. I want to bait out a counterspell. Be able to get a Gearkeeper out. A lot of turn play here. I'm also ahead on clock, so let's see if this eats anything. The longer I make this game match, the better it is for me. Probably win game 3. But I'm ahead on 6 minutes, so Sanctuary, we're getting back. Shifting's not good. Scred, maybe? Pyroblast, maybe? If they get Pyroblast, that means I know they have Preordained, so that means they are trying to go for digging deep, because they probably have counterspells already. Another blue means we play 2 Gearseekers. There we go. 1. Actually, I think we do Inventor if we don't do that. Yeah, so we keep Ornithopter untapped. Another counterspell here. Fire Blast. Sick. Okay, so they have the loop. I don't know if I can get out of it. I have to draw another finisher. Because they have Mystic Sanctuary, they put something back on top, they just do Preordain. And I'm guessing they put Deprive back on top. Preordain, put it back in their hand. And they have 2 counterspells. But again, we're kind of going on time here. Lightning Bolt, huh? Oh, they want to bolt my guy. So they want to start drawing more cards. Yep. Very tricky play. And this isn't going to stick, but we'll try it. it's stuck. And scred into, okay. Yeah, they probably have this one. We're just gonna make them play it out though, because again, we are ahead on clock, and sometimes cheesing it out's good. Fortunately, I can't skip everything though, because I need the triggers to go in the stack. But if any basic sanctuary loops, we are going to try to do anything else. They are going to have me in a second though. Yeah, look at that. Preordain after that. Nope. Just going to go for the blind flips. Frogger. The Frogger. It's the Frogger. Ooh. Ooh, Pyroblast. They have only Pyroblast, or do they have Red Elemental too? No, they just do Pyroblast. Okay. Maybe I bring in Blue Elemental. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Lane and Brew Elemental. Like that. Back in the Myr Enforcer in. Not so worried about Distortion, to be honest. Yeah, I'm less concerned about keeping my artifacts alive as I am keeping my blue creatures alive, so. By that. Jesus Christ. We have to draw into such good things in this hand. Keep it though, just because it's fast. I like this hand. Oh, this is a stressful matchup. Grant. Up Delver. Yeah, I think we get a Frogmite out. Blind flip. No blind flip. Means it was an enchantment, so. Oh, thank God. That means I can Frogmite. Clovergrim. Jeez. I see the 4 Clover, I just think 4chan now. Because I'm a freaking weeb. It's Scred now, Jesus. One of these is gonna get Scredded. thinking if he wants to Scred right now. Yeah, I have to go with Thoughtcast. He's not countering, but I have to go. Yep. Race. Can't believe we got that out. They're out of counter spells. Oh, you have maybe a Scred? Yep, they do have a Scred. Stressful matchup. Do they count this? No more counter spells. Cool. Oh man, this is stressful. Any burn spell kills me. Okay, they did not draw a counter magic. Otherwise, they revealed it. They didn't stop Tooth, so I think I got this. Wow. Oh, they had Sprite. Couldn't Sprite. Yeah, that's game. Well, we traded the best we could in that matchup. That was hard. That was real hard. Actually, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick before we start the next stage. Man, that was a hard matchup. Okay, be right back. We'll play round 3. Okay, and I'm back. Man, with how good that was against Scred, I'm actually feeling pretty good. That matchup was a lot closer than I expected to be. Yeah, it just was a lot more expected, a lot closer than I expected to be. That's all there is to it. Whew. I do not expect to do so well against those kind of decks. We beat Affinity, and we almost beat Scred. I just call it Scred. You beat Delver. Maybe being able to stop this Mystic Sanctuary has been better. But, our matchup. Not you beat, but you are Delver. I really hate Mystic Sanctuary in this format. Oh yeah, draw an instant sorcery with a format that has cards to put back on top of your deck. Great, and put lands in your hand. It's just so stupid. Combo, stupid card. There we go. Okay, round 3. We want a winning record of 5, so we'll see if we get it. Common Cause is our opponent. Its name. Jesus Christ, bad hand. Okay, this is fine. Better than fine, actually. We put back. 1, 2, 3. Tooth. Yep. No! Shoot. Steel Drum. Oh, that was a waste. Okay. Oh, that was a really bad misplay. Drum into that would have been much better. Because that would give us a Frogmite, and we would have had 3 damage on turn 2. Green, what are we looking at? Elves? Maybe, probably not elves and... Boggles, okay. Fast enough for Boggles. I don't know if we have a good Boggles matchup turn 1. In because it's free damage. I mean, if I would have played turn 1 better, we may have been able to get enough damage, but... Boggles is a lifelink, which is the worst thing about Boggles. We have a sideboard that's pretty good against him, though. Oh, it's an okay sideboard against them. Oh, man. Hope I spawn right. On pick white. Oh, they chose white. Wow, amazing. First strike with the third armor. 3/3. Maybe the Rancor too to make it a cartouche. Okay. It's first strike still. Give it a Rancor on it too, though. Let's see what they do. I've actually not played this deck against Boggles, but I'm a Boggle player myself, so... Let's see if that gives me any advantages here. Okay. Thank you. That was a mistake. And they gave me the game! Oh no! Oh no! I feel so bad. That really sucks. Thopter, I don't need Thopters. I need Welding Jars, need defenses. Green Truth to get rid of the artifacts. Fade Aways to get rid of that, and Aura Flux to spend their mana. So, Fade Away, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Green Truth to get rid of other things. You need Gingerbrutes. Gingerbrutes get in. They have turn 1 plays. I don't want Gingerbrutes. I'd rather have walkers to keep me in there. Do have turn, so we'll keep. I can't believe they shame conceded. I feel so bad. Shame conceding so sad. Okay, we're just trying to get up to fadeaway and try to cast a turn 3 fadeaway when they only have 1 creature. If anything, that will kill everything else they have. They can sacrifice all the permanents. But, I don't know. It may not be good enough. Fadeaway may not be good in this matchup, to be honest. But I have nothing else I can bring in, so. One second, you get up for 2 seconds. Our deck is ready. Or this gets rid of the enchantments. Aura Flux makes it so that if we get that out, they have to pay extra 2. And Fadeaway gets rid of their creatures. Possibly. Don't know how good any of this is, to be honest. I don't see a lot of Boggles matchups, so, no. Yes. 2 Aura Fluxes, we are doing this. We are just gonna wait for them to play it out in Aura Flux and just hope for the best. Oh, man. This is such a good card. Enchantments cost 2 more. They give me the first turn, so they can have a draw. This is a weird thing to do. Boggle? Fuck yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be such a sick turn. This is so mean. Oh, they shame conceded too. They could have probably still won that game. I don't know why they didn't play it out. That shame conceded maybe lost them the match. That's no fun. If you make a mistake, don't shame concede. Just say, lol, I made a mistake, and keep going. Because they have such a good matchup against me, and these sideboard cards make it so I basically am going to wreck them next turn. I'll play an Aura Flux, and they will basically have no mana and no creatures. Man, I feel bad. This is already over. Unless they do something sick, they may have like convoke artifacts, kill all my guys. That'll be a good thing. I have 5 damage on board and Aura Flux against Boggles. This is why I have 2 of these on my board, just for this kind of case. They may concede right here. This has 2 other enchantments have, so if I cast 2 of these, I think they work on each other. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, if I have 2 Aura Fluxes out, they both do it, so I can't really do that. I'd have to pay 4. It's not worth having, but at least if they try to kill one, it's not going to work. So on their upkeep, they have to pay 2, so they now are down to 1 mana. Dude, you're basically doing nothing with your mana now. Okay. There you get 5 in. Now I have Echoing Truth now, so I could just Echoing Truth these back to their hand and have 3 mana. But that actually is worse because then they have 3 mana. Oh man. Let that one die. I win the match. Yep. They can't do anything about that. That sucks to be them. But you only need 3 wins to get a prize, so. Actually 2 wins gives us 50 play points. I think we have enough play points already. Play points I got? 80 play points. Oh yeah, we have some packs to open, so remind me to open the packs before top of the night. Oh man, that was a sad matchup. Poor Boggles. Do not shame scoop. Never shame scoop. They would have had me. They had first strike. They put it on my guy. If I block, it dies. They get it back. Don't shame scoop. So we already have basically, we've already got our money back from last time. So it's just getting more now. What's the price for 3? 3 wins is 100 play points, so that's a winner too. No matter what, we are now within winning record. But if we get 4, we get boosters. Shit. So getting one more matchup is good. I really like this deck. This is the only blue deck I'm actually gonna like for the rest of my life. I hate counter spells, but I like doing stupid shit like this. So run the dice roll. Punning Linguist. Bad. No, we don't want with the sand. Oh man. Oh man, this is a bad hand. You know what? We're gonna keep it. Oh god. Journey to Nowhere on my Frogmite. I need a blue for a Thoughtcast. You have no mana, you still dump your hand on turn 2. This costs 2 right now. This costs 1 blue. They only have 1 mana. They probably have a bounce land and they want to tap bounce land, but they don't have nothing to do for 1 mana, so. Boros. Yep, there we go. Good play instinct on their part to tap their mana. Oh, next turn we're going to play down the Springleaf to get a Gearseeker and a Myr Enforcer out. Maybe, I think they're doing Core Skyfisher for Raven Inspector? Nope, just a Prophetic Prism. They have the Artifact build then. So I'm expecting Galvanic Blast if I see Prophetic Prism. But these decks all kind of meddling together nowadays. Bolt on it, okay. I care enough. I do. Six. Okay, so now we have 9, 10, 11 power on board. They probably can Journey to Nowhere on one of them. Probably the Gearseeker. If they have Galvanic, they could cast it in a turn. Maybe why they didn't cast that clue. There are a lot of Boros builds nowadays, so I don't really know what the best one is. But if I see, yeah, if they're playing Furnace and that they're doing really. Good thing about Enforcer though is it can't get strands. They usually run 4 removals. Yep, there's the Journey to Nowhere. Yep, to be expected. The bad thing about that is it does make their prismatic strands and stuff that stops my combat damage being good. 1 white, so either a Glinthawk or a... Ooh, it's red, okay. Yep, and there's Blast. Wow, they had it. So we could play the Seed of the Synod out, but we'll just hold it because we want to bait counter spells. At least pretend we have them. They don't know our deck. God, Golden Egg. Draw a card. It's just better Prophetic Prism. So rude. Yeah, and they turned the corner here. Fade Away is going to be good in this matchup, though. Well, not really, because they have 4 freaking permanents they could just sacrifice. Insane. Insane deck. Maybe saving the Frogmite was a bad idea. Get him for 2. Yeah. I need another kill spell or another big guy to get something damage. Flayer Husk is not it. Man. Man. Yep. Ugh. Well, the Crypt fails that happen. That's the good thing about that. So let's see. I could part of their board, but I have nothing. Yeah, we lost this. There's no way out of it from there. They may have Seeker. I don't know if this build has Seeker, to be honest. Walker, not so good. We want blockers in there. Chains, I feel like I have to bring it. They got some teeth. Teeth are good, but not in this matchup. Gingerbrute's really good because it gets through them. I guess we keep in Gearseekers. What we take out? Take a single Frogmite, yeah. Okay. We're probably gonna lose this one. Fade away with 3 of those. Screw it. Keep it. Hopefully draw out of this. Wow, such a bad hand. I've gotten the worst hands against this matchup. Okay. Just so they can't destroy anything, we're not gonna play anything out turn 1. Four islands. Are you freaking kidding me? I can't even play my Gearseeker. Sick. Fade away. Sack your land, I dare ya. Nope. I guess having 4 islands in that situation is the best it could possibly be. So we still have a fade away. Just want them to do the removal now. Hey, look at that. They had it. I've drawn literally like all lands. This is the most lands ever. I have like only like 10 lands in this deck. That's the journey to nowhere. Damn it. Didn't do it. Can't believe it. It's insane. This is a match to lose if we're gonna lose anything. You gonna do counter this? Oh, they brought in Pyroblast! That's my best card against them when they brought in Pyroblast. Oh, would have expected Pyroblast. They only have 2 artifacts, so they can't blast it at least. 3. Oblivion Rain. This is such a bad match. And they're playing exactly right. They don't have to do jack shit. E? Well, they had me. They had me dead to rights. So one more. We get 1 win. We get 100 play points in our treasure chest. Oh, Pyroblast. I mean, I should expect Pyroblast. I should be bringing in a I should bring in a Hydroblast against that, but I didn't. I'm a loser and a scrub. Oh man, that was some rough. That was some rough game. Still, I'm happy with this deck's performance. Thanks for retweeting me, Laura, about getting yelled at in your stream. Did you end up start watching your stupid Vin Diesel movies? Wait for the last matchup. Nope, here we go. Same icon. Bubblegum Crisis. I'll keep this. My old weebery. I don't think I've ever seen Bubblegum Crisis. I just know the characters because they're waifus. Another Boggle matchup, huh? Did I take a land? I took a deck. How did I take a... I thought I had a land. God, I am just losing my mind tonight. What's wrong with me? I'm sorry, everyone, for taking no mana hand. I got excited by looking at all these 0 costs, and then I forgot how I'm playing my deck. Also, then I know that I'm going to have another freebie next week, makes me not care as much, but bad play is bad play. Look, I got bailed out. That was the 8-8. You guys take it. Trample, huh? And I lose the game. Okay. That is how the Boggles matchup should be going. Me losing. So, bring Aura Flux. He didn't fade away. Take out Distortion Strike, take out Ornithopters. Got Welding Jars, we don't need Welding Jars anymore. In Echoing Truths. Yeah, try that. I don't know if we're gonna get as lucky as we did last time. Oh, wooey. And I did not take a good hand. It would not have mattered. We can't beat Armadillo Cloak. Like, at all. At least when you make mistakes like that and you lose, so bad, it's, you know, it's just because the deck is better. Don't call me a nerd, you nerd. On the final match, or final round, second match, we'll see if I lose. Currently we're 2-2, so if we win, we get extra points. If we lose, we get 50 points, and can do another round next week. I don't know if I'm going to do this deck or a different deck. On new decks, but I'm going to make new decks in Pauper. It's a lot of things you can make. Guess I would like to play first. No, I will not keep a hand with no mana. I'll keep this hand just so we can hopefully draw into what we need. I guess I put away Echoing Truth. I need 1, 2, 3 artifacts. No, I think I put away the island. Thoughtcast. On white. Exterior Armor Rancor. Here we go. Come on, do it. On green. Sick. You have another Return to Nature? That looks kind of nice with that little any-mana variant color. This cost 2. Okay, nope. They had to pay 6 mana. They have 4. Something's dying. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's see what this is gonna be. I can get rid of one of these. This gives plus. It's a 12-10. I have to get rid of one of them. This gives trample. If I get rid of the trample, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Every other enchantment. Okay, so even that one's not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2, right? I gotta do some quick math. Let's see. Getting rid of this gets rid of the first strike, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I block with both trades. I get rid of the Ancestral Mask. It becomes a 1, 2, 3, 5 first strike. First strike is the problem because first strike kills everything I have. I think and getting rid of Ancestral Mask will make it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I think Clear Armor is the way to go. No, I still lose. Fuck. Because I have Aura Flux out. I didn't count Aura Flux. Yep. Man, that sucks, but I deserve that loss. Okay, good game, opponent. We got 50 play points, but I misplayed that. I forgot I had Aura Flux out, and Ancestral Mask was good. I should have got rid of the Trample. And just taken my beats. That would have been a much better play. But they played well. They played extremely well. So we have 130 play points, so we can do a tournament next week for free. Let's open some Magic Plaques, see what happens. Sylvan Library. Oh, cool. Sick. How much is Sylvan Library worth? $3? Maybe? I don't know. Can I just see it on freaking card order? What is this? Mitch's Mashes? Nope, it's only three ticks. Yeah, they're cheap as fuck. Okay, never mind. It's still good to have. Card. And Wall of Omens. I don't think Wall of Omens is worth anything. Wow, that's actually worth like 20 ticks. Occasionally. Which is this one? Magic on 9. Maybe? I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know which one this is. Whatever. So I had fun playing tonight. That was fun. Blocks beyond blocks. Yep, that's about right. Well, that was a good 5-game league, plus a few matches. I think I played pretty well, except for that one mistake I made. But you just gotta take your hits sometimes, and I did not draw the right cards. This deck cannot be mulliganed quite as well, so that may be a negative thing about it. But when it goes big, it goes big. Boggles is not a good matchup for it, and I think Boggles is a little good right now, so it makes sense I lost. Thanks everyone for watching tonight. I'm gonna log off, but have a good night and see what you do. Maybe play next week. Maybe I'll get Demon Souls set up next week. Seeing what's gonna go on. Hopefully something happens soon. But I appreciate all of you watching, and hope you have a good night. Bye.